The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On first down, Franklin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
To throw on third down, Franklin. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kick. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
Last chance.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Williams. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Williams. Pressure, and he's taken down. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Taking it about the 36. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The Bears had a woeful 3-12 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To throw on second down, Franklin able to find Willis. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Done good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a high hand.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. Throw caught there by Willis.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Franklin. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready, break.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Williams on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Had this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Looking to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's going to go down just outside the 5 on the 6-yard line. So goal set for a loss of 4, brings up 4th and goal. Gano's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Off the play fake, Franklin. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on 1st down, Franklin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Will get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That's tough to face zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking deep here from Mooney. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, worked well for a solid gain.
Williams now looking to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Williams to throw on second down. And that is incomplete here.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Here's Williams from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. Smart move to throw that one away. Good field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's a great work by this defense to force a third down. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He finds his man complete. It's Willis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and a yard. Back to throw. Franklin. He finds his man complete. It's Willis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A final shot before break. Franklin. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter. And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Up the middle, here's Walker. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off-play action. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Franklin. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now down for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Williams to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had a man running through the show, and it's incomplete.
That was just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Duran. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Willis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 3rd down, Stockton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
19 Tiger.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things up. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duran. Over the middle, complete. That's Willis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Duran. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Willis. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting and clap?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the save. And again, the pass is a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings us second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bears 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Done good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And Walker once more.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Straight ahead, Walker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Duran. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here comes second down. Back to throw. Duran. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks,
they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
the losing continues. They sit now at 3-13 with 1 week still to play.